Uh, this is beautiful. If you see that sky, this is a beautiful Saturday in Florida. And we are walking. We're going to get, I don't know what all we're getting in the store, but we're on foot, so we can't carry a lot of groceries. But whether we get lunch or groceries or I don't know if anybody still has breakfast. There's a diner down here. And there's a convenience store, so we might be getting caffeine and nicotine. But we're not getting gasoline because we don't have a car with us. But we are going on a trip on foot. And I figured I'd take y'all with me. This is the plant library. It's not looking too good at the moment. I've put some plants here. It's basically you take plants and you give a plant. So you put a couple plants here and you take a couple plants. So that's the plant library. That lady put that up, and part of the problem is there's nobody taking care of it. Not everything can handle direct sunlight, and it's out here. There is a tree there, but it's kind of, if you don't water it and if you don't take care of it, the plants are getting kind of not too good. So that's the plant library. There's the woods there. Go back. There's briars, and we're in flip-flops, so we're probably not going back in the briars, thorns. They've been working on cleaning this yard up. This is the one that was overgrown because the lady passed away. It very easily could get out of control again. It was nuts. But yeah, there's that blue sky. Looks like we got somebody down in the comments. Is that pronounced Niza? Niza? Hello? We are walking to the store. Welcome everyone. We're in Florida. If you just joined the chat or the stream, live with, is that Divya? We got Ganesh. Hello, everybody. We are walking to the store, or maybe breakfast. We could go to the hardware store and get soil, but we're on foot. So we don't have a vehicle to put anything in like water or anything heavy. So I don't know if we're getting groceries or caffeine or nicotine. I don't know what all we're doing yet. But I figured I would do it live. I don't see a whole lot of animals. I did see some squirrels earlier, but this time of year, it's getting closer to winter, but here, plants can still grow. Some plants lose their leaves, but mostly everything keeps growing. Oh, that's a perfect time to cross the street. We're playing Don't Get Hit by a Car. Like you see a lot of this right here. These playing straight ahead on the other side. That is that's swamp. If you try to walk through that, you'll end up swimming. And there's trees and plants and things. You would think you can walk through it, but a lot of what's here is straight up swamp. Yeah, I don't know if I trust this. I'm gonna give it. Nah, we're not. There was almost a chance to run across the street, but we're not going to chance anything and do anything stupid. We don't want to live where I end up hit by a car. So with Saturday, this time of day, everybody's woke up, so they're all driving. So we don't want to get hit by a car. So we will wait here for a minute. Right, almost. It's fucking iffy, but we'll do it. There we go. Yeah, these are the plans. This is all wild, and some of this will die in the winter, but not all of it. Some of it will die back. Some of it stays alive. It is. This would be late morning, early afternoon. This is is it 11? I want to say it's about 11. You can tell by where the sun is and everything. It's the very beginning of afternoon, like the second part of the day. The sun is up there very, very, very well. In fact, it feels warmer. It's not warmer than our summer, but our summer is supposed to be like 98 or 100. Our summer was not that hot this year. So some of our plants did not do as well because some plants did better. The basil did better. Some plants need, if you subscribe and follow my channel, I do plants. But right now we're going for a walk. And it looks like this is you gotta be really careful here in Florida. This looks like a path for homeless people. And by the trash, usually you see a lot of trash right before there's a path, and you gotta be careful. I mean, some homeless people are okay, but some are very dangerous. So you gotta be real careful when you see a path like that, because they'll be like, hey, what are you doing here and all that. But yeah, as I was saying about plants, so right now, I don't know how hot it is. I mean, I could look it up, but it's feeling hotter, and it's November, which is actually a good thing if you're still growing plants. Some plants can make it through. Like I think I have one tomato plant that was still alive. It might have died finally, but so yeah, some plants can last all year because our winter sometimes is pretty hot, but our summer. The reason why it seems so hot right now is it might be like 88 or 90 right now, and our summer was like that. There'd be days where it's like 91, and people are like, "Oh, it's so hot." I'm like, "Bro, it ain't even hot." So this year has not been that hot. I do plants, yes, gardening, yep. 9:30 p.m. Wow. That's got to be, is that India or Russia? That sounds like India or Russia to be 9:30 p.m. I mean, it could be Britain. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with the time zones. Could be Britain. But that's sounding more like Russia or India to be, I don't think that's Australia, but to be 9:30 p.m. Somebody over here's got a drum set, it sounds like. This is my buddy. He makes moonshine. He's from Puerto Rico. He's not around right now. He's got a couple cats. India, yeah, I thought so. India, yeah. Yeah, there's a doctor I follow from India who he works at a NICU, and he takes care of babies that are premature, and YouTube allows it, and people are so upset because they've never seen anything like this, because here in America we don't typically put things like that on YouTube. But yeah, he takes care of babies where, like, if their lungs ain't right, or they gotta take their blood, and they gotta, and then at the end he gets the babies a blanket, because it's like, damn, they must be cold. So yeah, whatever's going on with the NICU babies, he's from India. I think that might be the only person I follow from India, but what you guys' seasons like for planting? Are you guys in winter right now? With it being, I don't know how much kind of winter you guys got, because I don't know how close you are to the equator. There's actually a place called Ecuador where it's always like 78 degrees, and I was shocked. Well, that's Fahrenheit. That's not Celsius. I was actually shocked that they can grow any plants there, because if it's always 78, they don't have any kind of like seasons for it to get cold and get hot. Sometimes plants need that. But yeah, this sky is very blue. This is Florida. Who is this? It looks like it says, does it say Israel Pinoy YT? I just started to grow new plants. Yeah, we can grow plants mostly in the United States right now, depending on what kind of plants. Some plants can grow in winter, but most of the United States is cold. But because we're in a swamp, we're close enough to the equator. We're not exactly the same as South America, but Florida is it's hot enough where you can you have situations where, like, I cut back my bird of paradise and they started to come back. Well, that's easy because it's in growing season. But right now, depending on the plant, it can, even though we're in November, some plants can still grow because of the amount of heat we have here. I want to say it's like high 80s, low 90s right now. I haven't checked the weather. It may not be that hot, but that sun is kicking butt right now. We got only 4 months of winter from November. Yeah, but a lot of times what happens to us is the plants start to die, or some of them will lay dormant like in October because they know it's like fall. So they'll die back depending on what plant it is, caladium or tulips or whatever. Or some will start to do better because it's going to be cold, but then it gets hot again, so then it changes, and that's what's happening right now. Is you can still keep growing then, because the plants will go, it's almost winter time, and so we need to die back. So you'll actually have plants die back like they're supposed to, and then try to regrow. So they'll start to come back. And the only problem with that is then in January and February, if we get like 20 degrees, which we can, because this ain't far enough south. Now, if you're in Miami, if you're down south, they got parrots, they got coconuts. If you've ever been down there, it's like tropical. If you go down to South Florida, about 5 hours south of here, that's a whole nother ballpark. And they can grow. They don't usually get like 20 degrees, but we do here sometimes. So you could have, if some people will try to grow plants in our winter, and I don't recommend it, like if you're planting seeds right now, because then if it hits 20 degrees in February, then you could lose everything. So that's one problem we have, is we could have a 90, we've had 90 degree Christmases. And 90 degrees for Christmas is great. And then, I like it. I like hot. But then it'll turn around and get cold in January and February. But yeah, right now we are walking. We're not doing plants right now, but if you subscribe and check out my channel, you'll see I do plants. I was doing peace lilies and spider plants the other day. I got some aloe I'll be moving either today or tomorrow, so I'll be making videos and things and more lives like this. Red light, stay red, stay red, stay red. Stay red, stay red, stay red, stay red. man. Okay. Now we're in a drainage ditch, and as you can tell, that is water. If I go to walk, I'm about to be walking in water, so I'm either going to go around that. Let's see. We had a flash flood last weekend, and I was out in it. I made that live. You can check out that live. I got all my lives where you can watch them after the fact. There was literally water up to my waist, and as you can see in that drainage ditch, same thing. All that water. So yeah, we were flooded. Like all this here was at least to my knees. I have cranberry hibiscus. I can grow. I got a few miniature roses. I don't specialize in roses, but I just did some cuttings. If you check out my videos and my lives, I just did some cuttings of cranberry hibiscus. Cranberry hibiscus are like the red ones, and they can you can eat them. You can eat the leaves, and they make tea and stuff out of them now. One lady was buying them from me for her tortoise. She had a tortoise that eats them. And yeah, we can grow lettuce as well. Yeah, we have different times of years we can grow different things. Like pretty normal. But with it being hotter and more humid here, it can be hard to grow things like roses. You mentioned roses, strawberries. They do good in our winter because, like I said, right now it's still hot, but not as hot as like it ain't like 100. And this year it never even got too hot. Hello, Phoenix. How are you? It's good to see you, Phoenix. We are walking to the store or a restaurant or something. I don't know what we're doing yet. We're either going to the grocery store or we're going to dinner or breakfast or something. There's that pretty blue sky. And I'll probably go ahead and end the live. It's good to see you, everybody. Have a good day.